Ness.
Yeah, I think as of like this week,
happy
right?
to vouch for the Joker here, who is very well positioned to go on a deep run in this bracket here tonight. He is going to be going up against Skull Kid. Skull Kid is a PR like borderline player in Chicago. Like he's
Like
had
HM?
some like HM level, like pretty close to making like one good run or two away from making PR, but just fell short a couple of times. Has been on the grind. Very talented player. Rocking the Ness, and he also has a Min that he might go to at some point, but I don't know if we'll see it. I've been seeing more Ness from him lately.
Okay, nice. I mean, Chicago is definitely like a very, very Ness-heavy place because, of course, Atata, top 3 Ness ever probably at this point in Ultimate's lifespan. But right now, it looks like Ravenking is doing fantastic work with this Joker. He's getting these edge guards with side B here, which is an angle that a lot of people don't really get to cover against Ness that well, but Ravenking's really finding it.
Yeah, knocking away with the forward tilt, just trying to keep this Ness anywhere else except from the stage. Like, you can be anywhere you want as long as it's not on the base of the stage.
Right,
then I can just mess around with you and make you forced to go for the rebound PK Thunder, and it just hits the stage and you die.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, it spawned right into the stage itself. But getting a lot of damage here. Arson is now on deck for the first time, but Skull Kid has really got his foot on the gas trying to make sure that this is a non-factor.
And so far, it's looking good for Ravenking as he lines up this back air and gets
That's
an
it.
air dodge exactly where he wanted it. And now you're super dead.
Yeah, not a lot Ness could do. The back air, of course, is a safer choice. Obviously, you have the option to counter, which is a little bit more inconsistent. Sometimes Ness finds his way through somehow. But yeah, Ravenking made great work of that Arson. Honestly, he only landed a single hit to start that advantage state off, and he just never let Skull get back to the stage.
Optimizing the edge guard game. We mentioned that a little bit earlier. I think in the very first set we commentated here tonight. Is that one of the best ways to play Smash Ultimate is not necessarily like to go for like have a Kazuya string on every single character you play, but it's just knock the character off the stage and then just never let them land.
Oh, wow. Going for back throw across the stage. Interesting. Maybe he's trying to catch Ravenking in a DI mix-up. That would have been a really funny stock if it worked. But he's able to find that forward air, recognizing that that dash attack's going to cross up. So good stuff from Skull Kid, keeping this really close. And I feel like Ravenking, all the power he's gotten out of this match has been like just a really heavy advantage state. But I think Skull Kid's kind of more in control of the neutral itself.
Yeah, but the trick is like Skull Kid needs to win neutral now against Joker with Arsene.
Yeah.
And it's like if you lose the neutral one time, you just immediately die.
Yeah. He's doing a good job of taking that Arson meter off, but Ness, a character that like thrives from that short hop aerial range, of course will not win a trade against these back airs, so he's got to be extra careful with what he's placing. Neutral get up going to save Ravenking. Stock right there. Still got a pretty considerable stock lead. Drag down into the down smash. Are we going to get the stock for this? No.
I thought we might
one more
see
chance.
drop down counter, which just shorts the Ness's PK Thunder. Although you would have pulled the trigger lightning a little too early for that to have worked this time. Okay, Skull Kid has evened up the stocks now.
Probably gives him like a crazy amount of like Arson too, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, pretty much fills up the thing.
Oh, I'm not surprised. All right, what's the edge guard here? The gun's gonna come through. Skull Kid just barely getting past it fast enough, but the back throw just resetting the situation. Ooh, finds the down air, finds the way back down to the ground, fighting for his life here. But how can he get back to center stage and start getting those combos that he needs?
This a regrab? Yes, it is.
Yeah. That's why I was kind of wincing there. I was like, oh, that's a really easy punish for Joker. His aerials are just so disjointed. Even guns could have been a huge factor there, too. Like, I understand the pressure was on. It's very tough to get back to the ledge against Joker, but, yeah, Ravenking was just a little bit more patient in that moment, was able to take that stock.
One thing I want to note about Ravenking here this weekend is he's on the record as saying he has not looked at the bracket at all, which I find it quite uncommon. Like people, like to prep. They like to, like, go. Like you see, you're playing a Pikachu next match. You're like, all right, who plays Pikachu in the venue? I want to practice A, B, and C. But Ravenking today and this weekend just not interested. He just wants to play the matches as they come to him.
I get it though. Like I am for sure not Ravenking, but and when I'm in singles, I don't really study that much because the nerves kind of just get to me thinking about if someone's seated over me, like, why are they better than me? And I kind of like overanalyze a little bit, and I feel a lot more comfortable going in blind. Like if you're playing a top player, you don't know they're a top player, you're gonna do better. You're not gonna think about how you can lose. You're not gonna second guess yourself on what they might know. That's kind of the mentality I keep.
Yeah, the old adage of they could be a top player sitting next to you, but on the screen they're piloting the same collection of pixels that we all are, right?
Exactly.
it's definitely a mindset thing, and Ravenking has been leveling up that mindset for sure.
Pink Fresh had a good video about it. He was like, when good players get hit by something crazy, lower to mid-level players be like, oh, that won't work again. But Pink Fresh is like, why do you know that? Like, what do you mean it won't work again? You know, you gotta try stuff. But all that generic meta talk aside, looks like we have ourselves a pretty even game. But ledge trump to arson back air is going to give Ravenking a sweet, easy edge guard at 77%. So he doesn't have like a massive lead, but a great start for sure.
Now Ravenking's just adeptness at those fast fall edge guards makes the ledge trump that even more threatening, right?
Yeah.
Because I saw him do that short hop there, and I was like, oh, is he going to fast fall bear? But no, wait a minute, he's facing forwards, so that can't possibly be it. And that must have been going through Skull Kid's head as well when he was trying to make that recovery, and then just the ledge trump was not what anyone thought of.
Yeah. Ravenking's spacing and decision-making are both very strong. Like, you can tell that he's just kind of waiting on Ness to press any button and then just punishing accordingly.
Yep.
Like, he could push advantage harder. He could go for bigger combos, but he knows that Skull Kid wants to press something, and it's so easy for him to just continue his advantage with just these 1 or 2 straight hits.
Okay, that will get you on
Nice.
the board off of the PK Thunder into the forward air. Skull Kid again finding us at least one stock in this game number 2.
Yeah, this is looking really good for him. And Ness has a lot of damage output potential, of course. Start seeing those PK Fire and side magnet strings. At those low percents, he can rack things up really quickly. But so far, Ravenking is just being very elusive and playing this really well.
Yeah, using that down tilt to mix up the low profile and sneaking under this Ness. Again, it's you think of Ness as the character that can just spam, like, you know, hunt ghosts for free, but that's not the way Ravenking is making it look. It's like every one of your buttons is a committal.
Plus, we know he's got his 10,000 hours of Ness with a Tata at this point, so obviously Skull Kid is very good himself, but man, if anybody's going to know how to fight Ness, it's definitely Ravenking.
Okay, good coverage of this platform here. Now Skull Kid has an advantage state, but Arsene is lurking.
Yes, one back air away. Skull Kid, all right, fighting his way back down with the down air once again. Not able to confirm into the bear to like secure that stock, but at least got some signs of life and got rid of Arson.
Yeah, but I think if you're Ravenking, you don't mind hitting 2 of those Agons. That's just extra damage to bring you even closer to the KO as Joker.
Yeah, so much free money. Ooh!
That was slick.
Have you seen that before? I haven't seen that before.
What a fancy combo to clean it up.
Okay, Ravenking
That seems like something that would work on floaties.
Yeah, yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's like some Ness Rosa kind of shenanigans. I don't think I've ever been hit by like dare to back air, but it looked clean. That was nice. Oh yeah, Ravenking gonna take that 2-0 pretty confidently. And just to let you all know, all the rest of our matches from here are going to be qualifiers. The winners of these matches will A, make it out of pools, and way more importantly, B, get that free Chipotle gift card. So pressure's really on.